just got out the welfare office. I don't want to work. I just like to stay home all freaking day, living off the government. The government has to support me.
Let's be honest. Most people would probably enjoy staying home while having all their bills covered. But that's not how life works for the majority of people. Today, we're looking at some of the wildest benefit-related clips on the internet. And trust me, the final one is absolutely unbelievable.
And I have to go to work. My life is falling apart and I have to get up and fucking go to work. The world is falling apart, but I have to go to work. Right? I'm a black woman in America scared for my life, but I have to get up and go to work. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? But I gotta go to work. Everything's falling apart. But hey guys, we have to go to work today and pretend like none of this shit is happening. But hey, make the best of it, right? We're going to make it a good day, right? Have a good...
Whether people like it or not, most adults who aren't retired or in school work to earn a living. That's how they pay their bills and afford the things they need. Having a job is simply part of everyday life for most people.
Thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Able-bodied adults who have no dependents. Now, this is where people can come to enroll in the food stamps program with the Department of Family and Children's Services in Cobb County. And about 3,000 Cobb County residents who get those benefits are now under new requirements. We met Kiera Thomas applying for food stamps at the Cobb County DFACS office. She's got a child, but says those who don't have dependents still need help.
I mean, not everybody can work. And it's not that easy to find a job nowadays.
About 6,000 food stamp recipients in Metro Atlanta are now required to find work or get into a job training program after getting the benefit for 3 months. Those affected are adults who have no dependents.
If someone is physically capable of working and doesn't have dependents, it's fair to ask why they're relying on government assistance instead of earning an income. Those resources are intended to help people who genuinely can't support themselves or are facing serious hardship.
What the fuck is you talking about? My food stamps will be cut November 1st. I need my fucking food stamps. I've been having my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since I was 18 years old. Over 10 years. That's how I feed me and my kids. My 4 childs. I don't have shit. I'm used to the system. I don't have shit. I'm immune to the system. I need my fucking food stamps. Without my food stamps, I don't know how I'm gonna live. How I'm gonna provide. Is the food shelters closed too? Fuck, I don't know what to do. So you telling me, starting next month, I'm not getting my food stamps. My $568.23.
Unfortunately, the employee she's arguing with probably has no control over the situation. If her benefits have changed, yelling at customer service won't solve the problem. She may simply have to adjust and find another source of income.
My house is on Medicaid. My husband, me, our baby daughter. Okay, we're all on Medicaid. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the birth control in my arm that I have. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the antidepressants that I have at no cost to me. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to go to therapy to continue to be the mom I am to the 3 kids and 2 separate houses that I have to do. Without Medicaid, my daughter wouldn't be able to go and get her vaccines and go and get all of the things that she needs as an 18-month-old baby. Without Medicaid, my husband wouldn't be able to go and get the medications that he needs and the treatment that he needs for his disability. Without Medicaid, not a single person in my house would have health care. We are low income. Our only income is my husband's SSI. We're on food stamps. We use food pantries. Okay? Without Medicaid, we would never be healthy. And for us, it's not even like body, it's all mental. For my husband, for me, And then we have a baby who needs Medicaid for vaccines, who needs Medicaid for, I already have 2 children who are diagnosed with autism. So what if she ends up getting diagnosed with autism? We need Medicaid. We need Medicaid. And if you live in America, everybody deserves free healthcare. That's it.
I can't, bro. Honestly, I can't. It is so much wrong with this. I can probably talk for the next 30 minutes on what's wrong, how we need to solve for it. But the first question that I have is, I don't believe that people that are in this situation that's not actually contributing to society, I don't believe that they deserve to have a vote that counts as much as my vote, as a person that pours into society, as a person that, in my opinion, is overtaxed, is burdened with being overtaxed. And one of my biggest problems is how much I am giving over to the federal government in order to make sure that these people, and I work so hard, I work my butt off. And there are so many Americans, regardless of what your socioeconomic status is, that you grind and you hustle. And you have a person that is feeling entitled and believes that her children or her child that she chose to have deserves to be taken care of by us, the taxpayers, and the federal government, and that's our shoulder to bear. Won't cut the calories, won't get themselves together, won't go to work. And what makes them think that they should have had children when only income that they have was his Social Security?
The man made a solid point. Programs like Medicaid and Medicare are funded by taxpayers who work every day. Without those contributions, these programs couldn't exist. On top of that, losing control and committing crimes over missing EBT benefits only makes the situation much worse.
Illegal migrants in New York are now protesting after the city ended their free food stamp debit card program.
Asylum seekers and activists spilling onto the street in Midtown as they protested. The city will end its controversial debit card program for migrants. Under the pilot program, migrants staying in city-funded hotels receive these cards to buy their own food and other necessities.
Illegal migrants in New York are now protesting after the city decided to end their free food stamp debit card program. The program gave migrant families $350 a week for food and supplies. This situation in New York has garnered controversy from commenters online. Commenters claimed that the $350 a week that was given to migrant families should have gone to homeless veterans, and that federal funding should be ended for all cities housing migrants. But what do you think about the situation? Do you agree with the commenters about migrants? Comment your opinion down below.
Receiving $350 every week is significant support. Instead of organizing protests over reduced benefits, many people would argue that finding employment is the more practical long-term solution.
J.D. Vance and his mama and his whole entire family, they were on food stamps. J.D. Vance and his whole entire family were on food stamps, and that man has gone on to become the vice president of the United States. Because working class families like myself and like you, we pay taxes so J.D. Vance and his mama and his family, they could eat. They grew up in the service. They grew up in the system. Sure did. So the audacity of the very people who got those benefits and lived off of them and strived off of them end up taking them away from people. That's some shit. So yeah, JD's mama, you raised a terrible ass.
This is why conversations about SNAP and EBT become so controversial. Many people genuinely rely on these programs because they're disabled or going through difficult financial situations. Unfortunately, when a small number of people abuse the system, it damages public trust for everyone else.
Trying to kill us. They trying to starve us to death. I just got some bad news, y'all. The U.S. just voted against food as a human right in 2025. Not 1825, not 1925, in 2025, okay? They out here preaching freedom and democracy while telling the world that basic survival is optional. What the fuck is really going on? Nah, that's not right. And you can't call yourself the land of the free if you out here denying people food. Where they do that at? Like, y'all have money for bombs and billionaires and fucking bailouts, but not for basic dignity? I'm not understanding. This system is...
The government isn't saying food isn't important. The idea is that people who are able to work should earn enough to provide for themselves, while assistance remains available for those who truly need it.
So, the welfare fraud department of my county just left my house. Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy? I get a knock at my door, I open the door, and of course there's 3 people in, you know, nice work clothes, whatever. I thought it was CPS. Okay, big surprise there. No. It's the welfare fraud department. I didn't even know there was a welfare fraud department. Okay, so with everything that I have going on with my food stamps and everything, they are going to be tracking every single paper trail that I have had attached to my name for the last 10 years. They are going to be digging up everything. I am possibly facing criminal charges for this. This is not just something where they take your food stamps, you know, for a couple weeks or no. This is actually criminal. So I hope you guys are happy.
The fact that her first thought was Child Protective Services says a lot about the situation. And if someone is publicly showing off while committing welfare fraud, they really shouldn't be surprised if authorities eventually start asking questions.
So furious right now. So for the state of Texas, in order to qualify for food stamps, it says you have to gross less than $3,644 a month. I gross less than that, but I gross barely less than that. We average about a $3,550 to a $3,600 gross, okay? Yes, close, I know, but it's still below. However, food stamps doesn't look at just your months. No. They take an average of your 2 months pay stubs that you send them, take that average and times it by 2.17. And that number is what they go by. So when they do that to us, it says we gross on an average month $3,900. I have proof of that. But because 2 months out of the year, my husband gets an extra check, we don't qualify because he's paid bi-weekly, even though I qualify 10 out of 12 months of the year.
It's unfortunate whenever someone loses financial assistance, but it also appears she was trying to arrange her finances around government benefits instead of becoming financially independent. There are likely many families in greater need of that support.
I just called my mom to tell her, because I just went to the grocery store and I ended up having to pay $50 out of pocket. So I'm telling her like that I have to call the food stamp people and tell them that they're not giving me enough money. So she asked me how much are they giving me. And I said $500. And she gonna hang up on me talking about they ain't giving you shit else because you got an infant. I don't care if I have an infant. $500 is not enough. I'm running out of food stamps within 2 weeks of me getting it. $500 is not enough. They have to go up because the cost of food has went up. The cost of groceries has went up. So sis gonna hang up on me like, girl, you know I call you for everything. Don't do that to me like that. They need to give me at least $1,000.
The level of entitlement here is honestly surprising. Instead of appreciating the assistance she still receives, she's completely focused on what was taken away. Losing part of your benefits can be frustrating, but ignoring the help you still receive doesn't make much sense. Just wait until you see the final clip.
Hey, I'm so sorry, but I just feel the need to make a video on this. I just got this in the mail. I applied for food stamps because I literally can't live. I can't. My rent is so high. I work 35 hours a week and I'm part-time. I mean, I go to school, yeah. So I go to school and I work and I'm like about to apply for this other job so that I'm working every day just so I can afford to live. I applied for food stamps. I get the fucking card and this is what it says. Approved. The first month you will receive $0 in NJ SNAP benefits, which covers the period 7/31/25 to 7/31/25. After that, you will receive $23 in SNAP benefits for each month until your certification period ends. $23? What am I supposed to buy with that? What am I supposed to buy with that? You can't even buy like 2 things of fruit for $23 nowadays. You can't even buy eggs and like 2 loaves of bread for $23 nowadays. I'm just like in awe right now, and not in a good way, because they sent me this card and they sent $23 on it. $23. The fuck am I supposed to do with $23? It's like, oh yeah, like here's your food stamps. Go buy stuff. $23? Are you kidding me? That just really pissed me off because I got really happy because I haven't heard back from the office. I didn't know if I was approved or not. I open it, I get the card, I'm like calling them, I'm like really excited, hoping I have like at least $150 for a month worth of groceries because I literally can't afford it. I'm literally fuming right now. And they give me $23 a month. I might as well just cut this shit in half and not use it. Like, what the actual shit is that? $23?
Her first reaction was to record a video and post it online. If she's only receiving $25 in benefits now, that likely means her income has increased enough that she no longer qualifies for higher assistance. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me which clip you thought was the craziest. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.